Alex and Edith were sitting with the other internet celebrities, waiting for the party to start. They heard a rustling sound, and several people turned to look. Edith also looked behind her and saw several people walking on the deck with a young man. This young man was Dempsey. He seemed thinner than when he was selected for the Sky's the Limit talent show. He wasn't accompanied by Angelina Sanders. Last time, under pressure from Justin Ambrose, Angelina disclosed that she was pregnant with Guy Avery's child. She had cheated on Lee in front of everyone. Guy's family was much better off than Lee's family. So Lee had broken up with Angelina. After that day, Lee became a joke. Of course, no one dared to mention such a thing in front of him. Lee had provided the cruise ship for the party, and he was with the organizer, who was naturally there to serve him well. A lot of the internet celebrities looked at Lee and hoped that he would notice them. Unfortunately, Lee lacked interest, and he didn't even look at the most beautiful ones. He just took a seat next to the organizer. "Edith, you see, Lee doesn't seem to be interested in the women. We don't have a chance," Anna whispered to her as she nodded, feeling a trace of loss. At 8 in the evening, the party's live stream officially began. The two hosts worked together to organize the party in an orderly manner. The appearance of each famous internet celebrity brought warm applause from the whole audience, and the live stream's response was particularly good. Edith had been preparing to go on stage. She had told Alex that he must speak well and not make any mistakes when they went up. "The next person on the stage is a new online star, Miss Edith." Her livestream last night reached a huge audience. If you watched her livestream, you must be deeply impressed by her. "Let's invite her up onto the stage," the host exclaimed. Edith and Alex walked up. "Miss Edith, can you share with us why you chose this live content?" "Well, yesterday I went to my relative's house and unexpectedly heard about him," Edith replied as she pointed to Alex. "After listening to his story, I was so moved. I had only one idea, and that was to help him as much as I could." "That's so touching. It's no wonder your live stream attracted so many fans last night. Let's ask the poor man you're helping some questions," said the host. "Did you sleep well last night? Edith has helped you so much. What kind of feelings do you have for her now?" After the host finished, he handed the microphone over to Alex. But Alex thought that the previous night's live stream deceived the viewers, so he had nothing to say. "It's okay. You don't need to be afraid. It's just a simple live stream," Edith said as she comforted Alex in front of the audience. But she pinched him out of their view. "She's very good, and she helped me a lot. I'm very grateful to her." Alex had to say something nice so he could get Kathy's letter from her. "That's great. Let's take a look at the big screen to see what the fans are saying." With that, the host looked over at the big screen that showed a flood of people. "Let's thank Edith for her words." There were as many netizens as streamers, and they all gave positive comments about Edith's stream and tryst. "Is she famous?" Lee, who was sitting under the stage, asked the organizer. "No, she's just a small streamer on our platform. It's just that yesterday's live broadcast about that kid with her on the stage was so hot that the response was very strong," the organizer said with a respectful smile. "She's quite nice," Lee sighed. "Oh, actually, the poor man's not poor at all. She found this guy, and last night she cooked for him, let him use her shower, and bought him new clothes. But she directed it and acted it by herself." The organizer told the truth about what he knew. "Oh, so who is that man with her?" Lee became more interested. "She may have hired him, or maybe it's her boyfriend. It doesn't seem like this guy has any dignity if this is what he does to earn money. He'd rather be a beggar in a live stream than go out and find a job. But then again, we can't make money with our platform if he doesn't pretend to be poor." This organizer wasn't the one who had talked to Edith on the phone the previous night, so he didn't know the story very well. "I don't think he's in love with that girl, so he knows he's helping her do the wrong thing." Lee looked at Alex and Edith on stage. "Wait for them to step down and then get them to come over here for a while," Lee told the organizer. The organizer didn't dare to disappoint him. After Edith and Alex stepped down, they were told by the organizer that Lee wanted to see them. Edith was ecstatic and thought that Lee had liked her performance on the stage. But she was also confused. There were so many more beautiful women online, so Lee hadn't noticed her before. But now that he saw her, had he fallen for her? But why did he want to see Alex too? With expectations and doubts, Edith walked over to Lee. "Lee, I heard you were looking for me?" she called out shyly, thinking only that the more tender and beautiful she was, the more he would like her. Lee asked Alex as soon as he walked up, "Who is she to you?" Lee didn't look at her at all. He continued to play with his phone as he glanced at Edith and spoke with Alex. "Huh?" She was stunned. She looked at Alex doubtfully and said to Lee, "He's a poor man that I helped in the livestream yesterday. He sleeps outside and doesn't have enough to eat." Lee's face was blank. "That's an unlikely story. You're lying to Lee. Tell him the truth." The organizer, who had been sitting on the sidelines, barked and winked at Edith, which suggested that he had already told Lee the truth. "Lee, I was wrong. I shouldn't have lied to you," Edith said as she quickly apologized to him. "I paid him. I gave him $100 and asked him to help me live." $100? I don't think this guy is someone who's willing to sell his dignity for only $100. Lee looked at Alex, but he didn't show him any flattery because he came from a wealthy family. Lee had some interest in Alex and turned his eyes back toward Edith. "If you don't tell me the truth, you can leave." Edith looked at Lee's sharp eyes with surprise. She had a feeling that his idea of leaving wasn't as simple as going back to her seat. "Oh, tell us, is he your boyfriend?" The organizer was also worried. Edith was a popular streamer. If Lee blocked her for not telling the truth, it would be a loss to the platform. "Huh?" Edith was even more confused. How could she be a couple with Alex, the loser? She wanted to deny it, but she could see that the organizer was sending her signals like crazy by winking at her, which suggested Lee already had some ideas. Edith was conflicted, as she didn't know whether she should agree with him or not. "He's my boyfriend," Edith finally replied after making a difficult choice. After seeing Lee's face soften a little, she breathed a sigh of relief. "What's your name? What do you do?" Lee asked Alex. "My name is Alex Ambrose, and I'm a student at Preston University," he said frankly, as he also saw that Edith had told him that he was her boyfriend. He felt helpless. Although Alex had read Debbie's diary, Lee's name had not been mentioned. But Alex didn't know that the rich man sitting in front of him was one of the people who had hurt Debbie that day. "Ambrose," Lee muttered. He remembered the day when he had been slapped by Justin publicly. Of course, Lee didn't connect Alex, who was badly dressed, with Justin. But Lee was dissatisfied with Alex because they both shared the last name of Ambrose. "So, to help your girlfriend be an internet star, you gave up your dignity as a man. You're willing to pretend to be a beggar in a live stream. You really are a nobody." Lee looked at Alex with a light smile and said, "Don't you know that it's not only men who abandon their wives, but also women who kick out their boyfriends when they have no money? One puts so much effort into helping them, but then your girlfriend becomes someone else's woman. Don't you think it's interesting?" Alex breathed heavily, but he didn't take Lee's sarcasm too seriously. Alex and Edith were not lovers. But Alex was curious about Lee. Why would a rich guy ridicule a student he didn't know? "Edith, let's hear it from you. When you have money, will you throw this guy away?" Lee looked at her with a light smile. She just smiled back awkwardly, as she didn't know how to answer. "That's interesting. It seems that you still have feelings for him. You can go now, but don't let me see you again. Since you two love each other so much, I wish you two a long and good life. Okay, go now," Lee exclaimed. Yes, let's go now. Edith was shocked and walked with Alex to their seats.
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.